These are some excerpts I wrote in the last year pertaining to grief. This one's called Night Terrors. Your sins of the past pang against me like an old wound in a rainstorm. The slightest brush against it reminds me of the all too familiar sadness, the anger that won't slip away. I'm never surprised at the horrors I conjure in my mind of the things that you would say to me, the fears never confirmed in my anxious machinations. They cloud my mind, and I feel helpless to clear it. I try to escape somewhere else in my head, some other story I can focus on. It's not a useful emotion if it's not constructive, and it's the only way I can feel it. Sometimes it feels like a charade, like it's just another reason to remember you, to hope for your attention. It's difficult letting things go, and the thought of doing it is just as terrifying. You told me the show I put on wasn't your favorite. In fact, you hated it. Did you always hate it? Why did you lie? I can guess, but it's too much to accept, that whatever reason you picked had to exist in the first place. I guess it's not an impossible feat for people to fall out of love in the first place. You were just the last person I'd pick. This one is called Acceptance. Every day, another piece gets stripped away, and it feels like with every move I make, you make one as well. Like I'm reminding you that the game is still on, or maybe it's just one of us who's playing it. It's easy for me to apply meaning to your actions, because if there's meaning, it means that you're thinking of me. And if you're thinking of me, then maybe that causes you pain, or sadness, or joy, or something. Almost a year ago, I predicted exactly how this would go, but to have it happen to me in real time is scarier and more disheartening. It feels like regardless of how my brain works and how much better I'm doing, it doesn't change the fact that there are things I still want to say to you, and there are things that won't be answered. I don't know how to come to terms with that. This one is just called More Angry Bullshit. It's like hearing about you, in turn, brings me to the limelight. Another piece is chipped away, and the afterthought I've become to you is more apparent. It's hard to decide what I would do if I could go back. Would I change things or just prepare better for the onslaught? Your life continues, and mine feels stagnant. I don't know what I did wrong in life to earn this, but it feels less deserved every day. I hate feeling confused and empty, and I hate filling the hole you left with anger and frustration. I wish it would stop.